What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to
Yippee!
We got a really great
Yahoo!
baseball here today for you. It's huge. It's Jason. It's Luigi. It's Birdo. Flip those around. It's Wonder Bear. It's Mr. Joe. How you doing today?
Best booth represent.
We're feeling good. We're feeling good as the best booth. You know?
I think if there was a gauntlet-style eliminator between all the booths, and counting the other ones I'm a part of, I think I'm strongest next to you.
we would do a great job, man. We're
The
just
Battle Angels, man. We're famously the only co-champs in Dinger City
tag
history.
team champs, and the only ones to play the Quarry on Dinger City. Go watch.
That's true. Those are, I think, the two biggest accolades in Dinger City history.
It's true. It's the two biggest ones I'm a part of, personally.
100%. 100%.
So we were coming off the heels of a banger of a game. Jason versus Dennis. Dennis being mathematically eliminated.
Yeah, I've been like, we have a few minutes of downtime in between games. That's already left. I've been like in my head going like, am I messing up the math? Is there a way? There isn't a way.
Oh no! It gets
out.
by Luigi.
And just like that, Huge takes the lead.
So we're in an interesting spot here. Huge is up 2-1. Jason like 2-1 in games.
Yeah.
And Jason is 1-2.
Correct.
Do you think in Jason's mind, like, he's like, I'm good? Yeah. He's like, I've done it.
I was just about to say, I think both of these players are in for the silly. I think both of these players are in for a very silly, fun, low-stakes game, because these were the two players that were shaking in their boots the most. They were, Huge drafted the Monty team, and Jason was losing the most. They were the two people that were like, it's very likely I don't see playoffs. And then Dennis just like, I don't want to say he shat the bed. It's not all Dennis's fault. The team was rough. But, I'll be the first to say it. I looked at Dennis's flip the bat team, and I was like, I think if you get used to the bats, you can make this team work. There's a lot of good players on this team that are just weird.
Life comes at you fast.
But
though,
life
man.
comes at you fast when we record in a weird order.
Yeah. I mean, Dennis got 3 games in quick, and it's really, I think, Hunter and Nick are the only two that have like less games.
Yes, we're gonna be. You'll notice in these coming days, Hunter and Nick are gonna fall a little bit behind the 8 ball in power because they unfortunately could not make tonight's recording session, and there's no problem with that. But the banker called each of them personally and told them like, hey, the price you pay for missing a session is when you come back and make up those games, your opponents are gonna have more deals taken, or at least the chances to.
That dastardly banker.
Neither one of them are expecting a boo on Huge's team, which whichever one of them plays them next won't have to deal with it, because as you may remember, that boo is a bench character, a new thing, not only implemented in this classic, but we're probably gonna use. I was talking with Nick. We really like the concept. We might try and pull it out in other Dinger City formats. Essentially, it's an extra character on your team, but they cannot play 2 games in a row. There must be a break game. So Huge, when he goes into his final game of the preseason, or just the season, I always call it the preseason because of the postseason, his 5th game against whomever that is, he can't use them.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a cool concept. I think there's a lot of room there, even with like teams of like 11 or 12 characters where you have multiple bench players and you can like rotate out your staff. Yeah. I think there's some fun stuff to be done. It's already being done in other Mario Baseball content spheres. So
yeah, we kind of came up with it by accident. We were eagle-eyed fans might notice that in one of the Deal or No Deal drafts, I believe it was Hunter's, there was accidentally briefly a team offered with 10 players because the banker, whomever he is, or her, call back to the doctor. Whomever they are, accidentally offered up 10 characters instead of a team of 9. And me and Joey were over there talking, like, what would that even look like?
Yeah.
And we were like, I guess one person on the bench. And then we were like, we're throwing it back and forth of what a bench means in this game. Because obviously, there needs to be some kind of caveat. Because why wouldn't you just never
Oh my
play?
god! Oh my god! Monty! We run over!
Oh my god!
Monty takes him to Pound Town. See you later. Next destination, home base. Oh my god!
Holy smokes!
I'm
Again,
stunned.
the stars on Monty, but it was still fantastic, and that's why you take the deals. But yeah, we were discussing, like, obviously there needs to be some mild handicap for the bench player, because like you would just take your worst character, put them on your bench, and never see them again.
Yeah.
And I think we came up with something really good.
They do some crazy stuff in some of these leagues. Like there was a net play league where they would have like injuries implemented in, where you'd have like your 12 characters or whatever it was, and you would at the end of each game, or maybe when something happened in games, like if they got hit by something, I don't know exactly.
Get hit by a barrel, you can't play the next game.
You would roll a die.
Oh, that's fun.
And or maybe it's just at the end of the game you roll the die, and if you rolled a certain number, your character was injured for like a little bit. It was fun. It was a cool concept.
I like the idea of like rolling a d6, and if you roll a 1, the character's injured, but for every like thing that happened to them, it goes up like a 2 or a 3 now, does it? It's a cool idea. I can see
exactly
me and Nick overcooking that and making it too complicated for content.
Yeah, I think it was
Stay tuned.
I think it was the Net Play Classic League. I don't know if that's exactly what it was, but it was one of those Net Play leagues, and they had a cool concept. So there's definitely some depth to the bench players. You could even do something like a pitching rotation where you have to you have 3 pitchers and you have to use them 1, 2, 3 every time, like going around your
you
order.
can't, like game 1 you use Boo, and game 2 you gotta use Dixie or whatever.
Yeah, it's like so like there's.
But then you have a stinker. It's like game 3 has got to be Donkey Kong.
Yeah, it's kind of a concept.
It's a beautiful hit from Shy Guy. You know what? Oh, that's an injured Monty. Roll the d6.
Yeah,
He's not going to bed tonight.
This is an eraser.
What'd you get?
Eraser.
He's out. Take him out of the game. Get the cart.
I got the eraser side.
Bringing the Monty on the bench.
yeah. There is one of the Monties sitting. I would assume.
There's a Monty
DK
on the
and
bench.
Berto got to stay on the team.
Oh, the start on Monty almost made the cut, but Jason just gets home. I'm really excited about this game because I like watching these two players play with these teams because they're both kind of good at hitting with these lackluster teams.
Yes. And I'll tell you what, you put 7 Monties on it. You put 6 Monties on the team.
True.
And eventually
6.5.
I'm half a Monty. He was here when it started.
He was here when it started, and he'll be here next week.
This could be another barrel.
Oh, dude, he just came in off the bench, and now that Monty's not going to bed either.
I think he could have scored.
Absolutely could have scored.
Oh, but hammer, bro.
But you know what? He might just score anyway. He's charging.
Oh, he crushes
it.
He's going to score.
It's
no, maybe not.
No.
Okay.
I didn't know if that was a start on Monty. I think the start on Monty
is in right field.
In right field.
Oh, he's a laser.
Yeah. Oh, no! Luigi shot dead in the DK jungle.
Those Monty moles are all over the place, man.
True.
There's ball dashery everywhere.
Ball dash, I think, is my. I don't know. I think it might mathematically be the most underrated and
appreciated,
underrated, underappreciated, undervalued,
underutilized.
But what I was trying to say, it was just underrepresented.
Yeah.
I think it's only got Goomba and Monty.
It does.
And I truly wish they would give one good character ball dash. Noki has it in Sluggers, a game that no one cares about, except a lot of you guys commented, and we are going to play a game of it at some point. You win. But I think Noki's actually a pretty good shout for it. I always say that I think it'd be funny if it was Toadsworth.
Doubled up. That would be really funny. I think.
And also Toadsworth having 2 abilities, Toadette having 2 abilities, and maybe you also give Toad 2 abilities, and it's like, oh, the Toad Brigade are the ones who are special. Because Toadette is special for some reason. Yeah. With her 2 abilities.
It's interesting because it kind of feels like they wanted more characters, or maybe even every character have 2 abilities, and they just ran out of time.
And they were like, oh, but we already did Toadette, and it was like, who cares?
Because like,
who's gonna notice?
Some Mario Baseball trivia. Noki, speaking of the devil, has a wall jump animation.
Yes, I did know
so
that.
either she originally had wall jump and they changed it, or they wanted her to have wall jump and just it never got done.
And they were like, we don't have time to give everyone 2, get rid of everyone's second ability, and they just forgot about Toadette. Oh, dude, that's
a good dodge.
Left field Monty is not sleeping in his own bed tonight. He will be sleeping in a gurney.
He actually, you didn't see it, but they took out the last Monty and put in the bench Monty. They had to.
Well, the thing is, then that one got hit, so the original injured Monty's actually back and left. But I think he'll be fine.
The second one was.
Oh no!
No, Monty.
Scratch that. He's not sleeping in a gurney. He's sleeping in a body bag tonight.
Bring out the bench Monty.
Dude, at this rate, he's going to have a second Boo on his team.
They've actually just put the bench Monty at first base. They're like, he could take care of it when he's injured. Damn, not a second Boo.
Oh, Berto doing the thing.
He stops the bleeding there, but another run comes across.
It's a close ball game.
It's a good one. 2 guys with nothing on the line. I mean, there's something on the line. There is a play-in game, right? Oh, no, there's not. Yeah. No, there is. There is one.
Yeah, that is true. There is.
I think if Huge wins, he's securely out.
Everyone's got a chance to... Is the play-in game part of the playoffs? It is, right?
Yes, it is.
So everyone's seeing the playoffs. It's just You know, you still might you might not get one of those really extra buttery safe spots.
Yeah, yeah.
Only 3 people get the buttery safe spots.
That's right. And from what I understand, the play-in game is a 1-game play-in.
Correct.
Then we go best of 3.
Yeah, for the
and then
semis.
Finals,
and
we
the
go best of
of
5. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, you don't want to be in that 1-game play-in. You want a little bit of breathing room.
That's true. And you know what, man? I got to imagine that Huge going 3-1 might put him in a nice spot.
I think it would almost guarantee.
It would make it seem very. I think it would. I don't know if it would guarantee, but it would make it pretty darn likely that the play-in game is City Hall and Jason if Huge wins this game.
It would definitely be Jason. So
correct.
We would know it would be Jason with 3 losses at that point. And then, yeah, I guess we'd have to see who else ends up. It might.
I guess
Crit
Crit Nick could totally. He's doing good so far, and his team's getting stronger, but he could crit the bed for sure.
He could definitely beef it. What is his current setup? Like, what has he been booned?
So he's 2-0.
Yeah.
He was booned a PD Piranha.
Yes, I remember that.
And he said no to his other deal. But that PD Piranha was a big difference maker.
Oh, yeah.
I believe his deal that he turned down, he was offered.
Doesn't he have a Magic Koopa?
No.
Oh, Jason lied to me.
Yeah. But he's got a PD, and then the boon he
here.
turned down was the opportunity to duplicate a character.
Oh, yes, I remember that. That would have been a
So he
big
could have had
thing.
another DK or another PD. And all he had to do was give up the first pitch, had to be a walk every time. He opted not to do it, and then he gave up the first run 3 out of 5 of remaining innings. And he won. So, you know, it goes to show you, if you're a bitch, it's going to bite.
Dude, those Monties on third base are killer.
They're short and stubby, man.
Yeah.
That's going to tie the game up 4 runs apiece.
Yeah, that's just a tough one. Oh, I thought he had
He sniffed
it, too.
it, man. He sniffed it.
It shaved the hair off his head. He said, I brought up a good point.
Oh, no!
This is why we brought him in, baby. And to be fair, Jason's team is the
I
team.
thought he was going to walk out no.
I know, I did too. This is the team you'd want that against.
Honestly, every single one of his star hitters is going to go right to the...
Yeah.
And, I mean, like, you're not going to guarantee catch it with Boo, but you'll have a better chance.
Tough break there. Couldn't have died for that because,
Bases
you
loaded. It's not bro.
It's the
so
boner.
You're happy about that, but it is the boner. The boner's got stars. There's more stars behind. You really want to make sure something doesn't happen here.
We've got 2 outs.
And Monty's the best pitcher to do it with. We've seen Huge utilize that starred pitch with Monty to his chagrin's not the right word, but like the good chagrin. So I wonder if we'll see star pitches from Huge, knowing you don't have to worry about a tired batter on this team.
Oh, it goes foul.
Ooh, star used.
Still has 1. And he swings and misses.
Huge out for Huge.
Yeah, keeps the game tied. And you know what? No star used on that second swing.
Yeah, maybe
swing,
just a little. When you only have 1 left, there's a little bit of like
hesitance. Yeah.
You know, I might really need this. I might need a big bottom of the 8th. You know.
Yeah. And speaking of big, the Dinger City shop is open.
That's true.
Brand new shop.
And I'm in a big old shirt. This is 3XL. The shirt sizes go at least that high, possibly higher.
I'm just in a big shirt. It's a large.
It's big because your new logo's on it.
Yeah. Well, it's also large is big.
That's
true. It's not relatively big, but it's like a big shirt.
You know what? I want to go grab another shirt to show off the
All right.
audience.
While Tyler does that, we're gonna take a second because I think my phone's ringing. Oh, it's this banker guy again. I can't get. I just use the top. Hello.
Hi, Mr. Joe.
Hey, banker. I'm recording Dinger City again. You keep.
Oh, that's perfect. That's actually why I called.
You never called and just
we're in a bit
asked
of a
how I'm
weird.
doing.
Hey, Joe, shut up. I'm talking to the people. We're in a weird pickle here. I think we are in a tie ball game, right?
Yeah.
Well, then I feel like I gotta offer up these people something just a little fun. The deal is simple. You each get 1 meatball on the bank to use at your discretion, and the winner of the game can make any live stream they want happen in the future with City Hall. You both need to agree to it, though.
I do have a question, though, because if we're both having fun, that means we're both winners, so.
Whoever wins by score, then.
Oh, okay. That's understandable. Yes.
Oh yeah.
A deal has been struck. 1 meatball per homie, and the winner gets a stream with City Hall at a future date.
Wow. What a deal there, banker. I'm gonna hang up on you now. Boop. God, that guy. He won't leave me alone. Anyway, oh hey Tyler.
Oh, I hope I didn't miss anything important. This is Crit Nick shirt, his new big dog logo.
He's got a big dog on
It's really
it.
cute. It's like a puppy.
Yeah, he's big.
I gotta go put this back.
He's got big dog status. Ain't no secret. So a deal has been struck. 1 meatball in the bank. That makes me a little nervous. Nice catch. Makes me a little nervous for the away team, because if we go into a tie game or something in the bottom of the ninth inning,
It's a tie game now.
yeah, and if it's still tied in the bottom of the ninth, that could just be curtains.
Listen,
Got
both
6
of these
on.
boys said they wanted to have fun. What's more fun than a stream with City Hall at a future date?
Nothing. And you know what? The best part is City Hall can't say no.
He actually, I think I heard a rumor that he tracked down the banker and contacted them and said, hey, I really love Jason and Huge specifically. When they play, can you make sure I get a stream with one of them?
Yeah. If you saw him in the player cam get a little animated when the banker made the offer, it was because he was like, wow, I can't believe the banker just offered the deal that I asked for. I'm so happy.
Yeah, I didn't think me and the banker were tight like that. That's
Yeah.
probably what he was thinking.
It must have been.
And we have no idea who the banker is,
No, we
so
don't.
it makes sense that Andrew wouldn't know if they were tight or not. Their
Yeah.
relationship.
Yeah.
not
Wow.
the banker's side. Oh, what a Shy Guy catch!
That was nice. That was pretty nice.
All right, yeah, and you know what, man? The meatball in the bank does.
It makes me nervous.
It does benefit Jason ever so slightly. All you gotta do is make it tie ball
Oh.
game going to the 9.
But you know what? He's looking to just make it an uneven game before that.
That's true. You go with crooked numbers. What does that mean?
It means scoring numbers that aren't 1. You want to score multiple runs in an inning. You
So
win
does-
games by scoring a lot of runs.
Yeah, gotcha. So crooked. So anything that isn't 1,
Yeah, because like a 1 is.
but like
one's
11's not is 2 straights.
straight. Yeah, well, if you're scoring 11 runs in an inning, I think you could forget about the whole crooked numbers. thing.
Gotcha.
You
And
know?
I also like. I mean, this is just my opinion. Like 8 doesn't feel crooked. Not the same way like 7 does.
Yeah, it's fair. It's just not like a straight line, you know. It's like
I feel like if you can symmetrically cut it in half, it's not crooked.
Here's the thing, man. You don't have to score 7 runs in an inning to win a game, or 8 runs in an inning to win a game. If you score 7 runs, that's plenty.
That's true. That's true.
You know, they're like you could put up crooked numbers or 8.
Yeah, they should change the
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
Crooked numbers or 8.
Yeah.
Speaking of or 8, Jason only 7 runs away from getting 8 runs this inning.
Yeah, he is, but he'd like to keep that number crooked. So maybe a 2
Yeah, we'll have to see, man.
feels crooked.
2's definitely crooked.
Yeah.
If I were ranking numbers like 0 to 9 on crookedness,
2's up there.
it would be, I think
7.
7 feels the most crooked.
It's
to
literally
me.
slanted.
Yeah, 7 would be
Oh,
my,
what are we doing?
7 would be my 1.
Oh, okay.
5 would be my 2.
I agree.
2 would be my 3.
I agree with that. Depends on what kind of 4 we're looking at. The 4 with the slant?
I think no matter what 4 is, it can go. I mean, maybe the one that's all straight right corners is a little less crooked,
Yeah,
but I still
yeah.
think this is where you put 4.
Reasonable.
Four-
3
four
is,
and 4.
Yeah, because 3 is so curved.
I think curvy makes it a little lower. I was actually gonna say I think next I would do 6 then 9 in the 5 and 6.
Because so something that I'm considering is symmetry.
Yeah,
right? 8
100%.
is obviously the lowest. It's
Well,
symmetrical.
1.
It's wavy. Well,
One is not
True.
curvy and it's
one
symmetrical.
does not. Yeah. Well, the whole
Assuming
thing
you're
is-
going straight
The whole
talent.
thing is we're excluding 1. We want the crooked numbers.
Mm.
One is excluded initially.
Gotcha. So it's really a scale of 1 to 9.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I would put
You
0.
don't want 0 either.
I was like,
guess.
I would still put yeah. If you're not counting 0 or 1, 8 is the least crooked.
Yeah.
I agree.
Nice hit from Berto. That's gonna bring a run across. The runners stay at the corners, but it's a tie ball game.
Oh baby, it
The
couldn't be closer.
the meatball looms.
I wonder, like, I'm not gonna say many of our audience members suffer like a stroke or seizure when watching our content.
I'm really happy that
I
that's the
wonder
case.
if like 10 uninterrupted seconds of like, I'd put
4 at 3.
I'd put 4 at 5. I'd put 7 at 3.
Ooh.
Obviously, 4 is 4.
Yeah.
I wonder if just hearing that like fries a brain cell.
Oh,
Oh,
nice play.
Shoki with a sliding catch of the century. She didn't need wall jump, baby.
You know how people do the phonetic alphabet on the phone, so you can clarify letters that sound the same, like S and F.
Like S,
S
as in
like Sam.
Yeah. Wow. You
So-
pick the same word and everything.
Yeah, that's a common one.
It's my dog's name.
Yeah, it is. So
Jack, put a picture of Sammy on the screen.
boom. So First of all, the members, beautiful on screen. Become a member and you get to look at that picture of Tyler's dog.
Yeah, I was like, not to be confused with my dog. He was on the screen before the members. When my dog doesn't have a 401k yet.
No, not yet.
He's only 5 weeks old. I'm not putting him into the workforce.
It's a little early for him. So I was thinking about on the phone at work sometimes, like you could really mess with people and you could be like, Y as in you.
Y as in you is crazy.
Or like S as in C.
Dude, you're a monster.
E as in I.
I've heard like P as in pterodactyl before.
Yeah, that's like X like xylophone.
This is game 9.
This is game number 9. It's the bottom of the 7th.
Here's a reminder for anyone watching.
Yeah.
It certainly wasn't Jack asking from off camera to make sure he
No.
put my dog in the right game.
But Birdo, I'll tell
Jack,
you
you
what.
have my permission if you want to just throw my dog in the other games, like put him in the bottom right corner. Do you remember when we used to do the tiger? You can do that with my dog.
Bongos Jefferson.
Bongos Jefferson! Yo, Jack, do you love the Bongos Jefferson file?
We love Bongos Jefferson around here.
If we have the Bongos Jefferson file,
He's here.
he's on screen right now.
He's actually been on screen the whole game.
The whole game?
And you're only learning why right now.
That's crazy! Oh, man. I really hope he's been right down there in the bottom right corner the whole game.
If he's not, Jack couldn't find it.
Which would be so tough knowing that they could have had 8 wonderful innings with him so far.
Bongos Jefferson's awesome.
That's an old meme, man. When was the last
Finding out the
Bongos
start.
Jefferson mention? I want to say it was like season, the newest of it could have been was season 8.
No, I feel like it's got to be longer.
Older than season 8?
Oh, he snags it. Bongos Jefferson, 8's a pretty long time ago. Bongos Jefferson's a classic, man.
He was our mascot before we had an official one. Shout out to Garth Gator.
He's
He's on the screen right now.
He actually, is he on the screen? No, he's not. I'm not.
Garth
normally.
Gator's definitely on the screen right now.
is,
We
right?
have him.
Yeah.
This is actually his new design. Buy it in the Dinger City shop.
Yeah, you can buy.
At the link in the description. We don't know if DingerCity.com works yet.
It might be like shop.dingercity.com.
It might be DingerCity.com. We don't know.
Yeah.
You're
use
in the
link.
future for us. We're in the past.
Use the link.
We haven't heard back.
If you're scared of links, I hope you've gotten over it by now.
Dude, they've never played a Legend of Zelda game in their life.
Yeah, I was thinking, me and Andrew were talking about links a lot, and I was like, the link joke's there somewhere, and it just never happened.
What's your favorite Legend of Zelda? Are you my Twilight Princess stan?
I'm your Twilight Princess fan.
I knew
I
someone.
like Twilight Princess. I'm a big fan. I do really like Link Between Worlds.
Cute.
It's a lot of fun. And I mean, like, I know it's kind of like the new thing, but like Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild, I kind of, ooh,
Good? Dude, the star pitch, you just gonna be the one who discovers that star pitches are good, but maybe not quite right there. I stand by the statement, even though that home run was absolutely licked. Like, you just the one that can blow stars with Monty's, you know? It's like the little slow ball star pitch is really good.
Maybe just not twice in a row.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta shuffle it in.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was trying to say, is there are 2 of them. If you charge it, it goes faster.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Which I don't know. I mean, like, I guess we don't star pitch enough to really know. Like, does a charged egg ball look different than a not charged egg ball?
You can definitely influence the egg ball. Because we were doing a thing where I remember when we played with like a bunch of star pitches. I think it actually might have been the Babadook episode.
Oh, the lost episode that no one ever saw? Yeah, that was a good one.
Me, Tyler, and Jason doing a lot of star pitching. And I think there was a way that you could throw the egg ball for both Birdo and Yoshi, and you could like slow it down so it just like tumbled a bunch right in front of the plate. I just kind of remember
I would do anything to release that lost episode. I know it's like gone.
It's
and we
gone,
can't.
and the quality was so bad.
The quality was so bad that we didn't release it for 6 months. Then we wiped the hard drive, and like right after we did that, we were like, "But what about the lost episode?"
Yeah. The problem with the video was that, first of all, it was like an hour and 15 minutes.
It was so long.
And also, we were using different microphones. Oh no! He bobbled it.
The
Insult
bobble
to
into
injury.
the hand to the send him to the morgue.
Jason's feeling good about that one. He's a 2-run lead now, and a meatball.
Yeah, it's looking good for Jason. The 2-run lead. Both guys still have their meatballs left, but you just to do some major work for his meatball and not only get him to safety, but then also not,
Nice one.
still lose because Jason has a meatball.
So our old microphones.
A meatball isn't guaranteed to be a home run, especially not with either of these guys' carrot teams. Their teams are not home run hitters.
I'll tell you what.
That's rough. That's rough.
If that Monty got on, there might have been a meatball.
I'm like, yeah, definitely, right?
Oh, and he perfect.
That's a great. Oh no, it's not! Oh God, we might might see neither meatball.
We were
used.
using microphones that had bad quality and the gain was really high. Sorry, I had to say it before the game ended. Oh my
No,
god.
that's true. I mean, obviously, you're not going to use your meatball here because if you get a good egg ball, you can then meatball with Boo and then hope
I
that
guess
Jason's
so.
meatball goes bad.
Yeah.
But,
Wow.
yeah, we need something. Oh, my goodness gracious.
One strike away and he gets him to swing.
Meatball!
And Jason gets a stream with City Hall, which will happen in the future.
Stay tuned.
Dinger City out.
Goodbye.